recap where we left off last time. You guys were, I believe we picked up with you guys have just finished off a fight killing the doppelganger and the bugbear within the castle.
Yeah.
From there, you guys sort of were stealthing your way through part of the way until Horus discovered a statue of Augur, which allowed him to ask simple questions and get answers, predicting in the next 30 minutes. He asked, would clearing out the rest of the castle go well? He got a respond of yes. So for the next 30 minutes, y'all ran through the castle, kicking doors open and murdering goblins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was brutal, dude.
You managed to kill everything living in the castle, including 2 monstrous creatures that you were not expecting. I believe people are on pretty low on health. Frito's at 14, Gerald is at 24, Oris is at 1, and Robert is at 16. So only Oris is sort of really low, but you guys could also do with a rest before you probably set out.
Yeah, I think the last thing I said is I'm just gonna stumble over to one of the hobgoblin beds and bleed all over it.
Right. So Oris, we'll start with you leaving the room and going to lie down on a bed and bleed all over it. Gerald sort of walks over and sits next to you, unable to do anything because he has expended all of his abilities for the day.
What time is it?
I believe you got here early morning, noonish, because you had just set off for the day.
Yeah.
You've probably spent most of the day in this castle clearing stuff out, sneaking around, doing recon. It's probably about 4 our time now. The sun's starting to go down. Yeah.
What do you guys say to laying down early and then getting up early and heading back to Phandelver?
Oh, I believe also at the end of the last episode, you went and lied down. Other people went through and sort of looted what was left. Because I do have notes saying that they picked up some of the more unique weapons from the hobgoblins.
We need to make sure
guard.
to grab the gold chalice and stuff from the shrine room, and then also the dwarven brandy in the storage room before we leave.
I believe someone has the brandy, right?
Well, we sped through. Okay, then he grabbed it when I wasn't paying attention.
And I believe someone grab the chalice and censer?
If you're okay, I can say I did it, add it to my inventory.
Yep, because I have it on here that you guys grabbed them. So
yeah, because we definitely looked at them.
Yeah. Okay, well, I passed out on this bed.
are we looking at doing a long rest before continuing next day?
I mean, I would prefer a long rest just because everybody can get their abilities back, and then I can actually have health.
You hear Gundren. Yes, I would prefer to have my first night not in captivity to recover some more. Despite like helping you guys in the fight and pulling out like a gun essentially and shooting firebolts at people, he's still pretty injured.
Yeah.
Like he's good enough to keep going and he's got the adrenaline, but you can still see gashes and bruises all over his body.
Are you gonna be able to fall asleep on a bed that smells like your torturer?
Actually, you might have something for this specifically as an artificer.
He's got a better smelling bed.
No.
I'm gonna give himself COVID so he can't smell the bed.
He walks over and just sort of like picks up a rock off the ground, and you see him pull out some of his artificial fisher tools, starts like carving some runes on it.
Artificial fisher tools.
And then his hand glows a little bit and he touches it, and then it starts emitting like the smell of lavender.
Oh my god. Gundren, where have you been all my life?
And he sort of just places it next to his bed. Shouldn't be a problem now.
The next time he looks at me, I'm out cold. The smell has done it. That's all I needed to fall asleep.
Gundren is also gonna pull up and go to sleep. Same with Gerald. Frito and Robert. What are you looking to do?
Robert's packing a mean bowl of slither still.
Alright. Robert gets high. Give me a con save.
13.
So you get a nice high and buzz going. You don't start losing control and seeing your mother.
Perfect.
And just in case something might happen. Fuck, I can't phrase that for some reason.
Might happen.
Talking aloud.
I'll take the first watch and just kind of cautiously watch to make sure. Granted, I suppose with the
Burrito's
rapier
smart.
warning, we can't get surprised, but even still, I'll stay awake and make sure.
Good stuff. There's plenty of holes to look out from the castle, so.
So, and plus the 2 different entrances to the room, like, it's just good to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you wish to take a watch and then go to sleep, is anyone else taking watches?
Yeah, we can rotate them. I'll take the last watch so I get the most amount of consistent sleep.
I guess Gerald volunteers to take the second. We can have
And I
Robert
say
do the
sleep
third.
in quotes.
Yes, you're meditating
Yes.
on your bed, lying face down, head and pillow.
Magical runes float around my mind.
Yes. The night goes by, people wake each other up for watches, and I guess you're more so just listening to see if you hear anything or see any torches go by outside. Nothing transpires. And you all rise with the sun when it peeks through the arrow slit at about 7:30.
And we've succeeded in the long rest.
How you feel?
Yes, everyone can take a long rest.
Just feel.
I don't know why I'm yawning. I don't know if I can even get tired as an elf.
He's not real. Get him.
I'm going to. I'm playing around with Tip a little bit. Not my Tip, the pet, and
What?
I'm using
The
like
shit room.
I'm using like bread as like a motivation, little crumbs of bread, like to try to help him learn another word. I want to try to teach him the word enemies, so he can say it when he sees bad things.
Give me an animal handling.
Okay.
I'm going to say, because this is the first time Tip is trying to do anything, it's going to be a DC 15, which you failed.
Yeah.
So you see Tip just sort of stares at you and just keeps saying Tip anytime you offer him bread.
No, you're Tip.
And you like reaches out. He reaches out for the bread. Are you trying to do you pull it away if he doesn't say the right thing?
Yeah.
All right. You just see his face getting more and more sad.
Say the dang word then. All right. If like 20 minutes goes by and he can't say it, I just give him the bread so he doesn't starve to death.
Nothing happens. You eventually hand him the bread. He grabs it, runs into the corner like a rat, and just starts.
God, this is gonna be harder than I thought. Well, how's everyone feeling? Anew and ready to attack the day.
We're ready to rise and grind.
So, what is our plan exactly once we get back to Phandelver? Drop Gundren off, talk to Sildar, check in with your political party. We want to try to do as much quickly so that we can get back on the road. And I was kind of thinking about it because, well...
you had time to meditate. You had time during your meditation.
I've had time to meditate last night, and I was thinking about everything that's going on. One important thing about Cragmaw Castle, we could ask Sildar if, the Lord's Alliance can do something to claim this castle before any bandits come through and take it for their own. Other than that, the path we were originally going to go on towards Thunder Tree, well, to be honest, we can do it eventually, but it's kind of way less important now that we've already discovered Cragmaw Castle. A big reason why we wanted to go there was to find the tracker, so he could help us find this place. Now it's just a place where a ring reward might be. I feel like going east towards Coneyberry to deal with Agatha the Banshee, the strange goblins on the road, and Old Owl Well with the undead thing. I feel like that's far more important now.
I think that reconvening is definitely in the works, and so you think that maybe someone from the political party would come back here and just secure Cragmore Castle so that...
Whoa, we could do that too. The other option was to have Sildar write a letter to the Lord's Alliance, and maybe they can come through and claim it.
That's probably a bit better. Just give them something to do.
It would mean that they get the castle, not us, though, so maybe we could send one of your political friends. Not political friends, they're your friends, they just happen to be part of your party.
And for once, Gerald is going to chime in. Well, if we needed another option to secure the castle, I'm sure I could write to the people I know in Athenor to secure it.
How far is Athenor?
For the sake of our game, not that far.
Do you think they could get here in time before any bandits in the local area could arrive?
If they sent a mounted party, most likely, or if local bandits have thought about recapturing it, I'm sure they could seize it back relatively quickly.
Yes, well. What would they do with Cragmaw Castle, do you think, Gerald?
If we have no desire to use it for ourselves, they'll probably use it as a trading outpost or a recon position on Neverwinter.
Well, what do you think, guys? Do we have any interest in holding this castle down?
Yes.
No, to be honest, we found a lot of shit so far, and having a place like this to just store a bunch of stuff that we can't carry with us would probably do us some good. I mean, we didn't even know where this was. We got incredibly lucky just falling upon it, so we have that advantage over everyone else, is they don't really know where this is, so.
Also, I've been homeless for years.
Whoa.
Give the man a home.
Build a man a home. Yeah.
That's
So
the
should
other
I-
thing, too. We could rebuild this place.
Yeah. That's what we should fucking do. We should hire somebody in town. We're gonna have a bunch of gold after we talk to Sildar. We should hire somebody or multiple people in town to come here and just start moving the rubble while we're gone. So when we come back, they've already started the process, and we can just help them out.
That's a good idea. And then maybe those same people could help us rebuild the walls or
Yeah.
build towers back and stuff like that.
We should hire what's the mom
Mason?
of? Yeah, a Mason would be good. But what's the mom of the kid we talked to? The Andercarps? The
The
Anderleafs?
Anderleafs.
Yes.
Well, perhaps. This is Gerald, perhaps, but they also seem to be one of 2 food producers in town.
Maybe the kid then. Just the kid. Nothing could go wrong.
Oh, no, that's the farm.
No rubble could ever collapse and kill him. It wouldn't happen.
We have to have everyone sign NDAs.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's the family of the murdered woodworker to help repair the infrastructure.
Yes. Good thinking, Gerald, or Gundren, whoever said that.
Gerald. Gundren's sort of still like waking up and also not participating in your guys' conversation right now.
Yes. Well, this is all good. I like the idea of rebuilding this place for ourselves. Well, if we're going to rebuild it, we got to rename it. Robert, this is your
home.
Is it your first home or just
Oh, no.
first in a long time?
More like first in a long time. I've had a couple homes in my childhood.
Well, let's say in theory it is your first home. First in a long time, that is.
Yes.
Why don't we call it something like First Light Fortress or something?
Interesting.
First Home Fortress.
My first house.
Orphan Home.
The orphanage. Why are there so many orphans coming here?
Untitled First House.
Let's use First Light as a placeholder and see how it
Yeah.
goes.
If somebody laughs at us when we tell them the name of our castle, we'll change it.
First
The
light?
orphanage.
Wait, am I hearing that right?
First Light.
Okay, I thought you were saying something else.
First White. The White House! Perfect! Nobody's ever called anything that before.
Yeah, the White House. I kind of like that. Kind of subtle, but like it evokes power.
What kind of power?
We can have a few names for it.
If you were to give it a color, what do you think?
I'm feeling like an orange energy.
Whoa.
Last Light?
Alright, now I'm sensing a little hostility.
Last Light Castle, is that what you're going with?
First Light.
First Light.
First Light.
Fleshlight.
Talk dirty to me.
If we are going with a First Light thing, we could just call it Dawn Castle.
I look towards Robert.
What you got for us, Big Bobby?
Or Dawn Keep. As in, we're keeping the Dawn.
Or Don Draper.
What?
Well.
Robert, stop smoking your drugs and answer the goddamn question.
Come on. You want some?
I do, but we've got things to do today.
Ah.
Maybe on one of our off days, because we definitely are going to have those at some point.
Absolutely. Maybe while we're building, you can have some.
Yeah.
It helps you focus.
Hocus pocus.
So we're just sticking with first light for now because no one really answered anything.
Yeah, I think first light's fine. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Shall we bind our horses?
This is Gerald's. So the plan is for me to contact Athenor to have them secure the castle.
Not if they're going to take it for their own.
I can assure you they will not.
Perfect.
Cool.
If you can guarantee that, then I think it's 100% fine.
Right. Does anyone have some pen and paper I can use?
How do you have so much pull in Athenor? Oh, wait, you said you were like a prince or something.
I'm a sergeant, well, lieutenant within the army, and I saved the lives of quite a few of the higher-ups.
Did you say you have a royal dad?
I do also have noble blood in my veins.
All right, well, get to writing. The rest of us can get the horses ready.
Does anyone have pen and paper I could borrow?
I've got a notebook.
That works. He pulls out, he grabs a quill and ink from you, I assume you have with the notebook, and he
Yeah, I have an ink pen.
retreats a little bit away from you guys and starts writing. He does that for 10 minutes while you guys...
Yeah, let's go get the horses. Let's get them ready. One of us is going to have to walk, I guess, because Gundren's here.
Gundren, no, you can have my horse, man.
You can drag him behind.
Been through a lot.
I was just going to say something really stupid. We could leave... Okay, this actually does kind of work because he's not here. We could leave Gerald here for now, because we're coming back to go east anyway. We take the horses back, we come back with a wagon, pick him up, and then we head east.
Paper, I agree, because Gerald was our best tank, but... And sorry for thinking, is just that if Jacob shows up tonight and he hears, oh yeah, your character's back 200 miles away, I don't think he's going to want to play, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I like those odds, though.
If he comes in, he's been chasing us the whole time.
Yeah, we could have him walk. He'll show up eventually. I don't know. Well, do you have any better ideas?
No, not really. Sorry.
You're pretty light, aren't you, Andrew? Because you're made of air.
Yep. I'm like 60 pounds.
So...
Can I do one final scan of First Light Castle before we leave? See if there's any other cool shit?
Yes. Give me investigation.
That is a 24.
Looking around, it looks like you've gotten most of the good stuff. There's some food provisions that haven't gone spoiled. There's beds and cooking utensils, but all the good weaponry and stuff you've already looted.
I'll take the cooking utensils, and if there's any rations, I'll take those.
You're able to cobble together from what the goblins had. They're dried meat, an extra 10 rations.
And I'll just add a cooking set to my inventory, too.
Yeah. It's a little cumbersome because it's meant for a castle. But you're able to divvy up enough of it that you can make a smaller version that you bring with you.
Alright, I got the meal kit.
Well, you could always some of you could ride the horses and you could rotate walking, because I believe I only gave the horses giving you an extra 5 miles of movement a day. So if you're willing to slow down to the, instead of going 30 miles a day, going 25, you could all stay with each other.
Sure. How long will that
You
take
can
us
also
to get
fly
back?
for 2 hours.
I think it's only 10 minutes. I was looking at your spells because I knew you had some of those stuff. But it says up to 10 minutes duration for fly.
Yeah. Dust, loot, and then I have whatever my other one is.
And levitate is also only up to 10 minutes.
So I get half an hour of it.
Yeah, you can't do it permanently. So if you only want to go the 25 miles per day, you can all stay together.
Let's do it.
All right. You see Gerald joins you guys outside. He's folded up the letter and there's a wax seal on it. And you see him do a whistle that you haven't heard before, and this hawk flies from the sky and lands on his outstretched arm, who he then hands the letter to.
What the fuck?
And the hawk flies away.
Gerald, what the fuck was that?
That was my way of keeping in contact with Athenor while I am out enjoying my, semi-retirement, in case they need me desperately for something.
Has that thing been following us the whole time?
Indeed, it has.
Where?
From a distance, hunting, waiting for me to call.
I look at the rest of the party. Did you guys know about that?
I don't know anything about any of you.
My name's Oris.
What the fuck?
Ah,
Well, very cool, Gerald. Everybody on the horses now.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
run!
Ah!
I climb on top of the horse. So what are we we're doing one person walks.
Yes. Gerald is more than happy to be the one walk.
I call shotgun.
So it will be Gundren and someone, and then two of the other people, Gerald, will walk.
Sure, I'll ride with Gundren.
Okay. So we got Gundren and Oris, and then Frito and Robert, and y'all start heading away from Cragmar Castle.
On the road again. Road.
And you're just making a beeline back to Phandelver, I assume?
Yeah.
Make your way back. Though, do need to do... Okay. Nick, if you could give me a d20 roll.
Nat 1.
All right. As you make your way to the Tribor Trail, you all are walking. Are people paying attention to what's going on around them?
We're walking?
You're riding the horse, walking. You're making your way across the Tribor Trail back into the woods on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, I guess once we make it out of the woods, I'll give a quick glance around to see if I notice anything heading back towards the trail.
All right. Give me perception.
It's sun out, right?
Yeah.
I do perception too.
Yep.
Oh, nice. I got a natural 20 and a 6, so that's... Oh, wait, no, that's an... Oh, yeah, 6. That's a 10.
12.
12. Okay.
Or 10, sorry.
Is Robert too high to be paying attention?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
Does Gundren notice anything?
Gerald sure as hell doesn't. Neither
a dragon
does
flies
Gundren.
from the sky.
You are all making your way across the road. When specifically Frito hears a voice they haven't heard in a long time. Frito, is that you?
I turn and look where the voice is coming from.
So do I.
You see, leaning against a tree is a male tiefling,
A male prostitute.
which you recognize as Lenny Balzac.
Lenny! What's up, man?
What the
Not
fuck?
much. Heard you and your band of misfits were stirring up trouble in the region.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, I don't even know these people.
Huh?
Are you sure about that?
Well, we all got lost in the woods and, reconvened. So, it's fine.
Sorry, who are you?
Ah,
Mr. Tiefling? You said your name was Lenny? Or
yeah.
Frito?
I don't believe I've introduced myself. And you mean Frito hasn't told you all about me? I'm disappointed, Frito.
Well, we just met him a few minutes ago, coming out of the forest.
Why wouldn't you tell us about another guy named Frito?
Why, don't try that with me, Oris. I know all about you.
Whoa. How does everybody know about me, except for people I want to know about me?
Well, not everyone knows about you, but the four of you are wanted men.
Wanted by who?
Somebody wants me?
I think you know who.
Oh! Just to clarify, before we continue on with these courtesies and all that stuff, are you working for the person who wants us?
On a contract basis, perhaps.
Is it my dad?
How much are you getting
You finally
paid?
want me back?
More than enough.
What if
Well-
you came and worked for us instead?
Yeah, how much is more than enough? I mean, we might have more than enough coming soon. Can I look at Frito's face to try to, insight if this is a friend or not, definitely not a friend?
Give me a perception, and Nick, you can give me... Are you trying to...
Feigning I have my long lost friend Lenny. Oh my gosh.
I
Everyone
got
loves
21 on insight.
Are you trying to deceive people, or are you showing your true nature on your face?
him. Trying to deceive.
Then I'll need you to give a deception check.
Riz check. That is a 24.
Oh my god.
So what does Oris see on your face?
Just the smirk of a confident man that, you know, might be full of shit, but, you know, you can't really tell.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Lenny, what do you want from us? We're kind of doing something important right now.
Isn't everyone?
No.
I'm sure everyone thinks what they're doing is vitally important.
No. There's no way. You're telling me the farmhand is like, hell yeah, I'm glad I'm doing this. Oh, actually, the farmhand's probably a bad example.
You are a funny one, Drow.
Thank you. Wait. I want to incite him to see if he's lying.
All right, give me a roll.
22.
Funny as like a comedian. No, he is more saying that
He's being condescending.
Yes.
Hold on a second. You're being condescending.
Was I? Oh my.
No, you're playing stupid. Listen, if you're here to kill us, can we get on with this? We've got stuff to do.
Kill all of you? No. I'm here to test Frito's skills.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Well, I suppose this was bound to happen eventually. I can dance my way around it, but seems destiny is staring me in the face.
Well, are
You
you
can dance.
guys gonna have a dance battle? What's happening right now?
Destiny always catches up with one eventually.
I can provide the music.
Yeah, well, your road ends here.
Oh, I thought this was going to be a friendly duel.
No.
See how... Oh, we're going all out,
no.
are we?
Ano amano. I want to end this shit now. All y'all
Alright,
back the
then.
fuck up.
Whoa.
He draws out a rapier and approaches you in like a stance ready for combat.
Frito? Do you
There'll
want
be
us
time for elaboration later. Let me handle this.
Alright.
I'm gonna move the horses. They don't get scared.
I pull my rapier out and get into a defensive position.
What are the rules of our engagement? Magic? No magic?
No, just we have
Blade
the
on blade.
rapiers. Come on, let's just leave it at that. Any cheap
Yeah.
shots, and it might not end too well for you. That's all I'm gonna say. I will hold to my word if you hold to yours.
Same to you, my friend. All right, initiative roll.
Can I prepare an action? Even though I'm not
you-
technically a part of the combat?
Yes, you can.
I just want to... If it looks like the other guy is about to kill Frito, like he's about to do the killing blow, I want to cast Hold Person on him.
Gotcha.
You got this, Frito! This ballsack guy's got nothing on you!
To get wrecked.
What did you get, Nick?
21.
Oh, all right. We will start the duel with Lenny lunging forward with his rapier and taking a swing at you. Well, he got a 10, which I believe misses, correct?
10, and I dodge out of the way.
Ah, I've seen your evasiveness has improved, Frito.
Yeah. I've been doing some practice. Something you wouldn't know anything about.
That will be your turn.
Time to attack with my own rapier.
All right.
I got a 9. Alright.
And in total?
Mm-hmm.
So far you guys are seeing this duel between excellent duelists. Rapiers are just clashing off each other. It's like a very professional fencing match. Neither has managed to scratch the other yet. Anything else, Frito?
That'll be all I do.
I gotta be using the old dice. All right, Balzac will once again attempt to hit you, which will a 18 hit you.
Yes.
All right. That does 4 damage. He scratches you across the face.
Ah,
First blood goes to me, it seems.
you'll pay for that one. I attack back.
All right.
That'll be a 23 to hit.
23 does hit.
In total, I'm gonna do 10 damage.
And damn it. All right. Is that all Frito attempts to do?
Yeah, that'll be it for me.
All right. Does a 19 hit?
Indeed.
All right. That does 9 damage to you.
Ah!
He slashes you across the chest again.
Can I whisper something to Robert while this fight is happening?
Sure.
I just lean over into his ear and say, I wonder if this guy knows anything about the spider.
I point at him and whisper back, yeah, probably.
Maybe we shouldn't let Frito just outright kill him. But we'll see. It seems pretty personal. Meanwhile, they're just jabbing each other.
Ah!
All right, Frito, that is you.
All right, I attack again. Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
Okay. As a bonus action, I'm gonna
Blocked
drink my
again.
potion of healing.
All right. Go ahead.
I get to heal 2d4 plus 2 hit points. So
I see you're breaking the rules of engagement already, Frito.
I said no magic. I didn't say no potions.
Potions
you-
are magic.
Oh, that's a load of malarkey. It's medicine, you fool.
And how does one make the potion? Using magical ingredients?
Right, if it's
Infusing it
really
with
magic,
magic.
if you find it on the side of the road or grow it
Start
in
arguing in the middle of their fight.
No, that's just perfect. I mean,
Bickering.
Just say you're pressed. It's okay. I understand.
Why are you so mad?
if that's what you think, he will then swing at you. Does a 17 hit?
Oh my god, yeah.
That does 6 damage.
Alright, 6
He
damage.
slashes you back.
I'll attack again.
All right.
22.
All right. That hits.
That'll do 7 damage.
7 damage. All right. Anything else you wish to do?
That'll be it.
All right. He'll lunge at you once again. Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
All right.
I attack again! How about an 18? Does that hit?
That's all right, you go and you're about to hit him, but he then says to you,
No, stop.
you're already relying on outside help in your duel, just like Don Augusto did against my father.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You and your fucking talk of the past. Doesn't matter now.
But that's enough to make you angry and throw you off, and you miss.
Ah, bastard. How fucking dare you?
Anything else on Frito's turn?
I
Spit on
kind of rile back a little bit from that statement of just like that, you know, there's that kind of look of anger that finally does appear on my face.
All right. He is then going to swing at you, and with a 23, I assume hit.
Yep,
That will do 10 damage.
and I'm down.
But he does it non-lethally, so he knocks the sword out of your hand, flashes you, and you fall to your ground on your feet, clutching your chest, but not down. He then holds the rapier under your hand. It looks like my lineage still holds up better in a fight, Frito.
Fuck yourself. Fuck you and your family.
Well, perhaps one day you'll be man enough to challenge me.
Whatever. Go pick some fight with someone else. You fucking wimp.
Just kicked your ass.
A man loses and can't accept it honorably. How unfortunate. He withdraws the rapier and resheaths it.
Can somebody tell me what the hell's going on here? Why did we just have one of these like classical night duels in the middle of the road?
Give me back my rapier.
It's like a foot away from you on the ground. He didn't grab it himself.
Okay, I'll grab it back before he grabs it from me. Fucking dare you show your face here. Just know one day, I will be a better swordsman than I was today. And I just hope that by that time you will have gotten better yourself, or I'm gonna put you in the fucking ground.
You want me to be better than I already am, where I already kicked your ass?
No, stay where you are.
I accept
where
that
you are.
challenge.
Because once I do get better, I'm gonna absolutely demolish you and your entire family.
I wait the day, Frida.
Suck it.
Okay. Now what?
Now, I leave.
What was your contract?
It's more fun to stalk a prey than it is to end the hunt.
He's not wrong.
That's fair. Can you tell us some stuff about the spider, or are you just gonna walk away?
Your target is an elusive one, That's for sure.
Do you even know anything?
I do not. I, like most bounty hunters, just accept a contract. Well, maybe not like most, but this was a contract of secrecy from a reputable organization. So seeing that
Reputable?
Frito was part of it,
Where'd you get it
decided
from?
not to ask more questions.
What reputable what word did you say? What organization did you get it from? Where'd you get the contract? It just like showed up in your mind one day and you were like, oh.
No, I am in the bounty hunting profession. So I travel to various guilds, some more on the up and up than others, but none dishonest in their dealings.
So just a guild.
Yes, if you want to know the specific one that provided this one to me,
Yeah.
it was the Zinthrium,
Oh, the Zentarium.
indeed.
Or whatever. So I'm like slowly walking towards trying. My hands are in the air as to not like be attacked as I walk towards where they just fought. So how do you guys know each other?
I believe that
mind
is
me
a story I will let Frito tell if he so wishes.
You can tell whatever version of the past you want. I don't care.
Did you grow up in Phandelver too?
No, I ran into Frito in Neverwinter. His old sword mentor, Don Augusto, was a rival of my father, Lenny Balzac. I am the junior of the name.
Sorry.
Yes, it is
What did you say your name is?
Lenny Balzac.
We used to call him Lenny Ballsack back at the dojo.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That's probably like an ancestral name, and I'm disrespecting all your relatives.
I mean, someone in your party is literally play on words of robbing people, so it's all right.
What?
Wait, who?
No. Who?
Robert People, correct?
Wait, Robert, you have a last name? I thought it was just Robert.
We did just meet each other, guys. So
Surprisingly, he was the first one to figure that out.
So Gerald's had a hawk this whole time following us, and Robert has a last name. What else do I not know about you guys?
Oh,
yeah, you don't need to know.
But anyway, as I was saying, my father and his mentor, just like all in the dojo, engaged in duels to test their strength. When, unfortunately, in an accident,
No,
Don
a murder.
Augusto killed my father, and in a fit of revenge, I killed him back.
Fucking bastard. That was complete and intentional. He meant
I'm
every
sure that's the
fucking
way-
action he did with it.
I'm sure that's the way you feel, Frito. I'm truly regret what I did, but I can't change the past.
I wonder if I'll have the same sympathy for you when we meet again. It says a lot about your character that you won't just finish things right here.
Yeah. Thank you for not killing him. We need him.
Yes, perpetuating the cycle of violence, especially for one attempting to turn their life around, feels like a waste.
Then why'd you show up here today?
To test his skills,
Oh.
see if you're prepared to face what's coming, or if not.
Oh shit. So
Whoop-de-fucking-do.
yeah. So if you're not gonna kill us, can we go? You're not gonna like follow us, or you are gonna follow
Sure.
us?
There's no fun in following you right away. To pick up the trail once again, because I'm aware that you're operating in the region. I'll go out and do something else and resume hunting you at some point in the future.
Just so you're aware, we are trying to stop this spider person from doing really bad things. So, like, is
I'm
your
sure.
contract to kill us?
He just sort of shrugs.
So either.
Kill you, stop you. Didn't really specify the details on how I had to do that. So I'm just choosing a delaying action.
So if you're here, there's probably other bounty hunters after us too. Or did you take the
Unlikely.
contract and that was it?
The Zinthrium don't really assign more than one until they've learned of failure.
Okay, well at least that gives us some time. Man, I have to say, for a bounty hunter, you're very reasonable. Appreciate it.
Well, no. Yes,
At this point, I've snuck all the way up, like, next to him, and I put my hand out to fist bump him.
He's been noticing you this entire time. He just doesn't feel threatened, like at all. He reaches out and he doesn't fist bump you back. He sort of does that thing where you like grab the person's fist and then shake their hand.
I look at Oris when he's doing this and just glare.
Well, adventurers, I'll see you at some point in the future.
Yeah, try not to fall off a cliff on your way back to wherever.
Very funny.
That wasn't a joke. I don't joke with the likes of you, scum.
You used to. I miss those days.
Yeah, well, the past is the past. Can't change it. Never does.
But you can always learn from it, Frida.
Yeah. Oh, I'll
Until
learn
we meet
from
again.
today.
He gives you a flourishing bow, and then sort of walks away. He pulls a lute off his back and sort of starts singing as he walks down the path.
Oh, yeah, I know that song. I start playing it too.
A fellow bard, I see. It's always fun and it's always exciting to make an acquaintance of a fellow musician.
My face just looks so confused.
I think he just walks off down the Tribord Trail towards,
Did he go east or west?
he goes towards the road, the high road, which is the road between Neverwinter and Leon.
I'll put my hand out to help Frito get up.
I brush his hand away.
Oh, come on.
That's the hand that touched that bastard. How dare you even engage with him? Big Bobby, how dare you harmonize musically with that fiend? I can't believe you guys. You literally hear he killed my fucking dad, and you're just like, well, not my dad. He felt like a dad. Fuck, man. Fuck!
You didn't even kill your dad as well. Go find your real dad then.
Some of us didn't have that type of figure in our lives.
Uh-huh. Then who did he kill?
Well, did you not hear?
He killed the trainer, Robert. He killed the sword.
Yeah, he just said he didn't have a father figure, even though he said his father figure was just killed. So which one is it?
I think he meant literally,
master.
yeah, I think he meant literally his dad. He didn't have his dad in his life. Listen, I know what that
I
feels
phrased
like.
it poorly in my fit of rage.
Listen.
Gerald
Frito.
comes over to you, Frito.
Oh shit, he's still here.
He hands upon you and heals you for 15 health.
Thank you, Gerald. I say as I'm like sobbing.
Frito, I know what it's like to grow up without your father. Whoever this fucking Lenny Ballsack guy is, if you want us to take care of him, we will next time we see him. You don't have to fight him alone.
Don't worry, I never met your father either.
I just give Robert the look of just shut the fuck up.
I understand your drive for vengeance.
Yeah,
Fredo.
that one is personal. Maybe, honestly, next time we're just jumping him. I'm not doing this
Beat his
one-on-one.
ass!
Dude,
I
stop
will be
motherfucker
more than
up.
willing to participate in said jumping. I don't know if you guys know this, but Gerald is an Oath of Vengeance paladin.
Really?
Yes.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
So he's like he gets down on like one knee, sword out, puts it on the ground. If you need me to, Frito, I will help you extract vengeance on your enemy.
Yes. That
This is my oath upon my oath.
The only thing, if we're all to work together, and especially you, Gerald, is I must have the final blow. I want to see the look on that guy's face.
I would not take that away from you.
In my many travels, would I have had any interactions with the Zentarium Guild?
Not deeply. You might have run into some of them every now and again in the Underdark or in the deeper, darker places you traveled. Whether they were getting ingredients for people who wanted to make potions that were more slightly illegal, whether they were facilitating meetings of trading of illegal goods. You are buying information off them. So you've probably interacted with them on a surface level, but not enough to know anything more about them.
Right. Would I have a name of someone that I've interacted with there before? In that group, I mean, not there.
They never told you. You don't have like one specific contact.
But I know they have vague relevance in Neverwinter.
Yes.
Okay. Perhaps we can use this Zentarium lead as a way to track him down, and we can have the ones with the drop on him. But until then, we have a town to save and a Gundren to deliver.
Yes.
Keep your head up, Frito.
In due time.
Just think about how fun it's going to be when he's lying on the ground in a puddle of his own blood, bruises all over his face, and you get the final punch.
Yeah. I'll relish that moment when it finally comes.
You can lick his tiefling blood off your hand. Maybe don't do that.
Oh?
I licked some blood yesterday, and I felt like I was going to get poisoned.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah,
Yes.
I got caught up in the moment.
Licking and drinking the blood is not really advised, typically.
No, I shouldn't have done it. Can we see Phandelver from here?
No.
All right, well,
It's still about 10, 12 miles away.
okay. Let's get our shit together and get the fuck out of here. Let's not let anyone get any ideas about stopping us and having another duel.
Yeah, that's for sure.
If my cousin shows up or something, I'm gonna be real mad. All right, we get back on the horses.
You start making your way back. You don't run into any other issues. You eventually, in the distance, can see the lights of Phandelver glowing in the darkness. Because it takes about 10 hours to get here from First Light Castle.
Hell yeah.
So you set off at about 8:30, so it's probably about 6:30 now. As you approach Phandelver.
I can hear people. I mean, they're all probably going to sleep by now, but I can hear a person.
You do hear some noise coming from the tavern that you had been staying at before. I'll bring this back over.
Puts a smile on my face.
Though it's nowhere near as lively as it used to be when Robert was playing.
Yes. We can get one of your performances in before we leave, Robert, maybe.
Fantastic.
Replenish our spirits a little bit after what we've just went through.
It's good to be back in Phandelver.
What the fuck? Who's this guy?
This is Gungeon. I'm trying to differentiate the voices a little bit.
Okay. I was like, when did we capture an ogre? Ah, yes, Gundren. When was the last time you were here?
Probably 2 to 3 weeks ago,
Oh, okay.
depending on how long I've been captured. But captivity makes it feel like it's been several years.
Damn. That explains why you look like that.
Oh, it's good to have you back.
I mean, yes, it's good to have you back.
Thank you. Do you know where Sildar is? It will be good to see him again.
Most likely at the Stonehill Inn, where we left him.
Yeah. He's probably still got a room there, I'd guess.
Trust me, Gundren, once you hear Robert perform, you're not gonna even remember what those goblins did to you. You'll probably want to fuck Robert, actually.
What?
I don't know. It's just a thing. When someone's really good at something, you're like, oh, that makes them more attractive.
I cannot wait to hear you perform, bud.
I cannot wait to fuck you.